Hello, everyday leaders. Tonight is Monday, and it is April the 27th. Cannot believe the month is flying by the way that it is. But I wanted to come on and connect to you tonight. I don't have any special guest, but I wanted to tell you about what we did today. Today was the day. Now, it's not the end of the week where we're going to be able to start in Indianapolis to go back into what might be a little bit more normal. We're going to be released from complete home quarantine as of midnight, Friday night, May 1st. And that's just for Indianapolis. So that's what our instructions have been. So, everyday leaders, you guys have been hearing from me for many weeks now as we've been under quarantine, and it's been interesting because we've had a lot of people from around the world that have come on to share their stories with us on what they're doing, how they're coping. Some have written books, some have started their marathon training again now that they've been released a little bit. Some have started creative ways to start their businesses over, and so I think it's been really great because everybody has gotten so inspired by listening to these leaders. And so I just wanted to come on. I haven't really connected in the last couple of days on live, but I wanted to share a couple of things with you. So, first of all, this Friday, we are celebrating the Everyday Leaders Morning Devotional that we have been doing since October the 1st. Now, if you were following me in October, you heard maybe a few times a week, maybe a couple of times a week, that I would share what we were learning during the devotional. And so I want to take you back, right? This is a time to reflect. And these last few weeks have been really fun to think about the journey. And so in September of 2019, my mentor challenged me and he said, "You should study the book of Proverbs for 31 days and it will change your life." And so I did. I set the Bible study up and I gathered friends together that wanted to go on this journey with me. And Friday, it will be 7 months that we have shown up every single day consistently to share our beliefs, to share leadership lessons, to learn from the Leadership Bible. And so it has really helped us gain so much perspective through this whole COVID-19 about how we show up for each other and how we're showing up in the world for our communities and our families. And so during this time, it's really been a great time to reflect. And so as I was putting my thoughts together, I have it here in the thread. There's many things that we have done. In February the 29th of this year, I hosted the second annual Leadership Summit, and that was here in Indianapolis. And we had a fabulous time. And if you're seeing my screen, I'm just playing some of the clips from the speakers that attended and that joined us. And one of those that just came on the screen here, Kathleen Grimes, she spoke to us about foster care programs. And she was with White's Family and Residential Services here in Indianapolis. And so, as part of the event, we wanted to give back. And I asked each of you that came to bring backpacks and luggage to the event. And we had a drawing. And so you received raffle tickets. And we had a drawing for some fabulous prizes and donations from Gary Brackett, his books. Glennis Albright donated some waffle mix. The Waffle Queen donated waffle mix for us. Several people donated. White's Family Services donated a book about foster love. Melanie Fusilier donated from Monet because her whole brand now, she's selling Monet products, and she talked to us about parents pursuing purpose, and several others. We had Tin Can Moments that donated 10 cans. We had Jennifer Garrett from Move the Ball that spoke, and she gave away 2 Cubs tickets. Jeff Patterson gave away a situational awareness training for Chick-fil-A that came, and Chick-fil-A sponsored the event for us for the lunch. So it was just absolutely amazing to think about the people that showed up to give, to be servant leaders that day. So what's been fun is over the last few weeks, we haven't been able to celebrate or to enjoy or to pass on what happened from the event. So, why I'm saying this is because today was a special day. This afternoon, we were able to take the Airstream and we took and delivered all of the backpacks and the luggage that were brought to the event. And we were able to take that to White's Family and Residential Services at their new location in Indianapolis. And it was really great. It was really nice to see what's happening, how they're building, and how dreams that we have can really change the world. And so I wanted to celebrate that with everyone that is watching this, that's following the Everyday Leaders program. And I also wanted to take this time to thank every single one of you that helped me to subscribe. Isn't that great? To subscribe to the new YouTube channel because what's happening is we've got some big dreams and we wanted to make sure that we had the right subscribers. So if you were sent a message, if you were on the Facebook page, if you were on any of the social media platforms, and I asked for your help and you showed up and you responded. And so I appreciate you so much for supporting us because there are some really exciting things happening on the Everyday Leaders platform. And I want you to be a part of it. And so I wanted to just follow up with this, right? So the morning devotional. If I go back to my screen, which I'm going to share it here, and I wanted to tell you exactly where you can go. If you are interested in joining us in the morning devotional, let's scroll it up here so that you can see it. And there you go. So as I talk about this here, if you go to everydayleaders.com, it's scrolling across the bottom. But really, the idea behind Everyday Leaders is to find out how to develop strategies and applications to live your life with success. And so we've been doing this, like I said, it'll be 7 months daily, consistently on Friday. Friday is our celebration day of 7 months. But if you go to everydayleaders.com, you can just scroll down to the middle section, and right here on the left-hand side, it says Morning Devotional. If you click on that link, you can go right into underneath here where it says sign up, and you can sign up and join us. It's just a link. It's a private Zoom link that you can join us any day or one day, every day. It doesn't matter. It's when it fits your lifestyle. But we would love to have you join us. We've had such an interesting group. We have people come on every day. We had another new member this morning. And it adds so much value to what we're going through in our lives. We have teachers, industry leaders, corporate leaders, retired people that have a calling now after they've been retired and are really stepping into their journey. We have people that are writing books. We have people that have been inspired to just take on new challenges. And we also have people that listen and support each other. So this is an amazing group. So I want to encourage you, if it's something that's on your heart and you think, I just need a little bit of push. I need a safe spot. I need somewhere that I can worship, I can celebrate in the mornings to get my day started. And at 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern, every day, we meet on that Zoom line. So I want to welcome you. I want to encourage you that if you're looking for a place that you'd like to join us, sign on. We would love to have you. I also wanted to share with you what we learned in Psalms 37. So if you've been following me since October, we started with Proverbs, but then we have just chosen books continuously. And we decided to go for several weeks. And then it just came upon us that we should be studying Psalms. So we didn't calculate the days, but we ended up on the 23rd Psalm on Easter, which was so appropriate. And now, yesterday, we were on Psalms 37. So I had some notes here, and I just wanted to kind of talk through this because I think it's really interesting what this brought out. And I wanted to do this yesterday, but I just ran out of time. So in the Leadership Bible, in the John Maxwell Leadership Bible, It says Psalms focuses on the law of intuition. And it reminds us of things that we should remember right now. Every day we show up, and this devotional tells us exactly what we're experiencing and how we should apply these leadership principles in our life. And so these were 8 things that really stuck out to me that I thought, if it's on my heart, I think somebody else needs to hear it. So let's go through it. So long-term vision prevents mistakes from short-term decisions. Long-term vision, right? Having a vision, understanding your purpose, understanding what the long-term results are going to be. Believe in that. Everyone is struggling right now with the COVID-19, but understand this may last all year in 2020. It's not just because the gates open on Friday, May 1st or June 1st or whatever your state is going through. This is a long-term problem. So it needs a long-term solution, not a short-term decision. So I want to encourage you to be safe. And this really spoke to my heart because I think all of us are excited. We want to get back out. It's sunshine. We want to live in the summer. But we have to remember this biblical application. Every day it shows up in our life and tells us, be patient, listen, be patient, encourage others, find your voice, be patient. And so I think all of us that have learned these lessons, we want to pass this on. So I'm going to just read these and I want you to stop what you're doing and just think about these and even get out your journal and maybe replay this and think about how these 8 things have influenced your life during the last 6 weeks. So number 1, trust in the Lord and do good. Do what is right despite what others do. Do what is right despite what others do. The second thing is cultivate faithfulness. Feed your faith. Feed your faith. Don't move too quickly and don't rush anything. So don't rush those decisions, right? Maybe you shouldn't run back out and do things that you're planning to do just because the states open up the gates. Think about that. Be careful. The third one is prioritize God and His values. He will reward and satisfy you in the end. Be patient. Listen. These are consistent messages. Number 4, commit your plan to Him and trust Him. The results are in His hand. We do not have control over this. This is not a pandemic that just affected one state, like 9/11. Many people are referencing the same things that are happening as 9/11. And yes, it is very traumatic and we could not control it. But again, this pandemic is affecting every single person in the world, not just a geographic community. So we really need to think about this. And I say, right, our healthcare workers have been tremendous, tremendous. We need to thank them. There's so many other people that are doing those essential worker duties. The 9/11 operators, right? The 911 operators, the people, the firemen, the teachers that are coaching the parents how to use Zoom and how to do new activities on virtual platforms. Teachers that may have never done this themselves, but they have to step up and be leaders and teach the families how to deliver training and how to deliver education. It's not an easy time that we're in. All right, number 5 out of 8 is be quiet and patient, right? We've said it. And it tells us right here, perspective comes when we grow, when we be still and we think. Number 6, don't fret or compare. Anxiety always gives bad motivation. Be patient, right? Don't get anxious. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. Try not to do those things because that gives you a bad motivation, which means you're going to make the wrong decision if you're anxious about something. So, really, reading Psalms 37 and then Psalms 38 today was wonderful. All right, but so number 7 is refuse to get angry at the competition. Anger does not bring the results that you desire. Do not worry about someone that is maybe getting ahead of you if you feel like your business is suffering because of the COVID-19 or whatever else that you think is going on in your life. Don't look out and see what your neighbors are doing right now. Only focus on your development. What can you do to make sure that your life is secure? And investing in the things that you know are your strengths so that you can flourish through this. So many people are experiencing the same thing that you are, but you have it within you to show up in your own unique way. You know, my uncle always says it comes from within, and I believe that. He is wonderful. Uncle Paul, Uncle Paul Horner, I'm talking to you because you always say this and you've taught us this. It comes from within. So you have to believe in yourself right now and be able to say, what do I believe I need to do next? And is it the right thing? Right? So the final one, this says, put your hope in the Lord, and ultimately, He will guide you and use your decision. So if you're doing everything that you believe within your heart that is good, then it will be the right decision. But only you can decide that. Only you can be led. And it's by being quiet and being still. So if you'd like to place and you really feel like tomorrow morning or any morning that you would like to join us for the morning devotional, you should. It's a leadership devotional, and we study the leadership Bible. We study many Bibles, we reference many Bibles, but we would love to have you join us. So you can go to the website, everydayleaders.com, and you can sign up for the morning devotional. Thank you for being everyday leaders in your life. I love hearing from you. I love the things that you guys are doing to change the world. You know, that's been the theme for us from the Leadership Summit was change the world. And we had no idea within 2 weeks after the summit that the world would change. And we were going to have to step into our own leadership capacity and decide how we were going to show up in the world. Because people need you. People need you to be champions right now. So I want to encourage you, do everything in your power to get right with yourself, to feel that energy from within that can help you strive and thrive right now. If you need help, again, come on our devotional, join any kind of leadership classes. I offer them on my website. If you need a coach, I'm here. I can help you work with anything that you need on a coaching one-on-one program. I'd love to help you. You can go to my Everyday Leaders Facebook group and join us, where we share and celebrate others. And I would love to have you on our podcast or share on Personal Growth Live. So let's connect. If we haven't, reach out to me, everydayleaders.com. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. And continue to be everyday leaders in your life.